my beauty videos, but I have really been into this college series that I'm doing, and I've been getting great feedback from you guys. So I just decided today, as I was buying my books for classes that started on Monday, that I would film a video on how to get good grades in college. Now this is probably like the #1 most important video that I've made, because the #1 reason you're in college is to receive an education and get your degree. A lot of people tend to forget that college really is for your academics and education rather than parties and friends and clubs and organizations. The #1 priority in college is to do well in school. Now, I'm a pretty good student. I put forth a lot of effort in all of my classes, and I have done really well while here at college. I was a great high school student as also. Funny story. All throughout high school, I pretty much received A's, like a B here and there. But my very first semester of college, I received my first ever C on my transcript, and I was so devastated. So I'm just going to give you some tips on how to prepare for college so that doesn't happen to you. And let's go ahead and get started. The first tip that I have is on the first day of class, find a study buddy. If you don't know anyone in the class, just turn to the person next to you and start a casual conversation. Maybe by the end of class, exchange phone numbers so you can get together to study or exchange notes and go over ideas. And along with getting a study buddy, you should also become, like, not friends, but establish a relationship with your professor, whether that be like going up to him and introducing yourself or sending him an email after class. It's really very open-ended, and it really lets the professor know that you're there to learn, and the professor ultimately decides your grade. If you're ever on like the borderline between like a B+ or A-, professors in college have the ability to bump you up. So if the professor knows a name to a face, you're more likely to, at the end of the semester, get bumped up. If he knows you've been working hard, participating, coming to class. Those are some other tips that I have with how to do well in college. Actually go to class. Like, you pay for these classes, and college isn't cheap. So if you decided to sleep in or just skip class because you were tired, like, that's, in my opinion, that's kind of dumb, because I do not skip class. I hate the feeling of like being behind or not knowing what's going on and if there's going to be a pop quiz. In college, attendance usually is not taken, so it is kind of like up to you to actually go. And I know for some people that's really hard, but for me, I never really have had a hard time finding motivation to go to class, because I know if I go to class, I'll learn, and then I will do well on the exams. So with like doing well on exams and such, don't be afraid to ask for help. Now, I was also an orientation leader this year. I helped incoming freshmen I talked about my university and the resources that they have here. My personal university has free tutoring. Every single student has the ability to receive free tutoring, no matter what your financial status is. Also, my college has like open office hours for professors. On the first day of class, the professor gives you a syllabus, and on the syllabus it'll say their office hours that he or she will be available. Go into the office hours, ask questions if you have them, and as I said, even if you don't have a question, just start a casual conversation. Now, some of these tips may seem pretty simple, like don't procrastinate. Ever since you were a kid, your mom told you not to wait until the night before to start to study or to do your homework. But in college, a lot of people do procrastinate just because the material is so much harder, and they just keep putting it off and off and off because it's difficult to learn. If you review the notes right after the class period is over with, they're still fresh in your memory, and you're more likely to retain that knowledge than just putting the notes off to the night before the exam and trying to relearn it. Also, if you come prepared to class, like you do the readings that are assigned, you take notes in class, you participate, you ask questions, those really help you understand the material and not just like copy down notes and learn all the numbers and you're good to go. Because life is more about like being well-rounded, knowing the whole picture, not just little pieces of it. So those are also some recommendations that I have to do well. Also, a big tip that I have is to stay healthy. If you're sick, you're gonna have to miss class. You're gonna not feel up to studying. You're just gonna feel completely worn down. I would suggest getting you a flu shot in the fall, so you're good for the winter. And just to keep basic hygiene. Wash your hands. Don't touch like the handle in the bathroom. That's like disgusting in my opinion. Just get your sleep, get your rest, eat healthy. Also, if you're feeling stressed out, a great way to handle that is to work out. Or even if you just talk to your professor saying, Professor, I'm really having high anxiety about this class. Can you please help me? Alright, that's it for my academic tips in order to get good grades in college. I will link all the rest of my college videos in the down bar below. And good luck to everyone this year at school. I hope everyone does really, really well. Study hard. Thank you very much for checking out my channel. Stay tuned for more videos, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!